Well, it's the last day before shakedown. We've got a lot to do still. Let's start with the clutch. I did wonder if this was going to happen, but it looks like that clutch line's too short. But let's try routing it a different way. Hell yeah. It's hard to see because it's behind that suspension joint, but that line is in. And clutch is on. But I'm 80% sure that that slave cylinder is going to need replacing. But there's only one way to find out, and I haven't got a spare anyway. Next, oil cooler. Well, that oil cooler isn't going to work. It's just not going to fit. There's no way of getting the hoses on top. So for shakedown, I'm just going to bypass the oil cooler and just do a single return. The oil filter and bypass is in. It's mounted to the floor, but I'm actually going to use eventually those mountings there. So it's in, but I've managed to get oil pretty much absolutely fucking everywhere. Brake lines in. So there's the fuel line, fuel pump, regulator. Wow, that is as close as you want to the steering rack. Actually, it's not so bad now I've bolted it up. So one thing I hadn't accounted for was this linkage here. It doesn't quite line up with the pedal. That's just really annoying. So I don't know if you can see that, but it doesn't quite line up with the pedal there, look. So I need to make a new sort of U-joint thing quickly, or chop this one and just use I don't know, a nut. So that's probably what I will do. I'll probably just chop that arm off and just go with that for now, just to get the car running. Well, I've just been to Halfords and spent all the time getting all the bits and bobs I needed just to finish the job, including a battery, oil, brake fluid, and I get to the counter and it's cash only, and I only had my card on me, plus I was spending nearly 160 quid, so I've had to panic a little bit and just do what I can today. I've managed to get fuel, so hopefully I can test fire it. I needed oil. Luckily I had some 5W30 here, which is not the right oil, I know, but it's just something to get it running this evening, and maybe I'll just run with that tomorrow, but because I'm not going to be doing any high-speed runs or anything like that. And I just need to pop the electrics on and see if it runs, and if it runs then I know I can get everything sorted out tomorrow before I go. Well, I've just put the wiring together. I think this is right, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm really worried I'm going to blow something, but I'm going to give it a go. Nick the battery from my bike. Well, wheel's going on, but there's a problem already. Brake line rubbing on the wheel, but we'll sort that out tomorrow. Well, she runs, and we're going to take her to Bicester tomorrow and see if she drives. I've still got to put the seat belts in. My bushings aren't the right size, so I'm just going to have to use the holes I've got and put the belts in where they go. I want to have some belts in. It could technically run without them, but I want them. I've got to do a couple of checks on the trailer. I would like to get the car loaded up on the trailer tonight, but I think I'm going to leave it to tomorrow morning because I just haven't got it in me. That just means that tomorrow means that if we have a good day and everything works as it should, I've still got a couple of odds and ends I need to do, like bleed the brakes and bleed the clutch, but assuming it all works and everything runs, then we're in a really good position and we will make the race. I've just tried to load the car on the trailer and you can see those pads poking out just from the back of the caliper. It's taken a chunk out of both front wheels, and I was struggling to work out why the car wouldn't move last night. And now I know why. And now I know why the car got delivered with no pads in it. Look at that. I mean, the R-clip doesn't even fit. And the trailer's going to be a touch small for the car, I think. Well, it's beating me this morning. I mean, I've got the car on the trailer, but there's still lots of small problems. And shame, we've still got a week till Silverstone and a bit, so we might be able to do it. There's an evening track day at Bedford Autodrome I think we might be able to make, but we're still not out yet. Still give it a go, but we ain't going to make Bicester test. But the tow hook, that's a result.